So let's get to the next video I got for you guys. Once again, make sure you like for the YouTube algorithm. And of course, if you are returning, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. So for the next one, y'all already know we got the economic blackout that popped off today. And I have my own feelings about it. Just straight up, I don't agree with it. Um, for the simple fact of, and this is before we actually dive into this video, right? But hear me out. Now understand this. I'm a business owner. I've been a business owner since I was 18 years old. Started multiple businesses, learned about business and not just reading about it, but actually experiencing it, failing forward, taking L's, but them L's are not losses. Those L's are lessons. And then I apply to the next thing that I'm doing, things like that. And when I heard about this boycott, I seen it on, where did I see it at? I think I seen it on Instagram. It was like a little flyer, or it was Facebook, one of the two. And it was basically like they was saying, boycott Target, boycott Walmart, don't spend any money on the 28th. And I was sitting there like, okay, what is that gonna do? That's one thing I need people, like I really need people to answer that. What is boycotting gonna do? Like, I'm so tired of us as black people. We always do this boycotting thing when something goes wrong. But y'all don't even have a significant, y'all don't have a real plan. No, I'm not gonna say y'all. I have to say we, because we are black people. We don't have a plan. And what I mean by that is y'all want to sit here and boycott Walmart or Target or whoever for one day to show them what? That to respect us or show you, yeah, you lost a bunch of sales in one day because we didn't shop with you. It's like, yeah, bro, but you do understand that there are black businesses that are integrated into those systems, right? You do understand that people spent life savings to get their products onto the shelves of those stores. You do know that, right? You do know that by you simply saying and passing around these flyers saying to boycott these businesses, you do know you hurting your own people that are business owners, right? You do know that even though you simply saying, like, listen, I can get behind a boycott if you said, you know what, we're going to boycott these large corporations for the rest of the year, and we're also only going to support the specific black businesses that have the products that we need. Then I'll be like, all right, bet I can rock with that, because at that point you're taking the money that was once in circulation, because the study showed that the black dollar only stays in our community for 6 hours. So if you only supported your own people, I could see where it's like, okay, well, now our money is going to circulate, more than 6 hours now. Let's try to get it to circulate within our community for, a week. Let's go lower. 3 days before it goes out to other people's communities. These large corporations already know how impactful we are, but they also know that we're only going to do something for a small period of time, which they can weather the storm, and then you gonna bring yo right back. Ooh, I want to cuss so bad. You gonna come right back. You might not go to Walmart on Friday, but you gonna be there on Saturday because you want to go to Wally World because you need some products from Wally World. Let's just keep it a buck. That's why I can't get behind a lot of these the movements that is coming out, because it's like, bro, you're not gonna get nowhere. You're not gonna do nothing for real. It's not gonna have a real impact, and you're not actually helping your own community at all.
Blackout. Well, there's no need in me saying it. Y'all can just see it for yourselves. Let me go ahead and share my screen, because I know that this is important. Now, let me switch over to premium because I know that I don't want no average. in the middle of my stuff. So let's go ahead and switch over to premium, and then we're gonna start talking about the economic blackout. All right. Let me share my screen with you guys. Mm. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with the show for real, for real.
People are putting their money where their principles are as consumers in the Chicago area take part in a one-day economic boycott. The 24-hour-long spending blackout is set for tomorrow, February 28th. Shoppers are being asked to skip buying anything essential that day, and if they do have to shop, try to buy locally at a small business. Lauren Jones is on board.
I feel like boycotting for a day or avoiding buying is one really easy way to get involved in the movement to kind of show that we're not happy with what's happening.
The collective action is meant to protest major.
Remember how I said women being on the forefront? Simply what she said. We're not happy with what's happening. Bro, who gives a fuck about your happiness, bro? Like our entire community is like effed up, bro. We're like what's our spending power? Like $1.7 trillion, but we're not happy. Okay, well, how about we just become self-sufficient and then we don't got to worry about nobody us being happy with other people because we depend on ourselves. This is what I talk about. This is why men need to be on the forefront and not our women.
Retailers who have dumped their diversity, equity, and inclusion programs after President Trump and his administration eliminated federal DEI initiatives. It's estimated that Black consumer buying power in the United States is around $1.7 trillion annually.
People are ready to do something. So beginning tomorrow is the something that people are going to do.
Since organizers of the boycott came up with the idea, the economic protest has been expanded to include rolling monthly boycotts targeting other retailers and companies like Amazon, Nestle, General Mills, and McDonald's. And while some experts say a company can be shamed into reversing certain decisions, the question remains, can a boycott like this really work?
One day does not a boycott make.
Grocery store owner Liz Abono isn't quite sure. As the owner of the 40 Acres Fresh Market, she says without a clear goal, trading one shopping day for another doesn't address the root issue of mindsets around supporting Black businesses and the destruction of small neighborhood shops by big box retailers.
Another way to go back on that, I think my bigger issue with all of this is the fact that it has made me realize how dependent we are on these large corporations. And I think now is the time for us to say, where does that shift look like?
Local leaders are.
You see what I'm saying? Like I agree with her. Like, what does it look? We're too dependent, but yet with being too dependent, what are we gonna do about it? Where are we going? When are we gonna get to a position of, okay, yeah, y'all pissing me off of what y'all doing. Let's go over here. Let's build our own infrastructure. $1.7 trillion in spending, bro. We literally just a 13 or what is it, or 16% of us in America, our spending power, we would like if we were our own country, we would be the ninth wealthiest country in the world. Just the 16% of Black people in America, bro. That's our spending power. The ninth richest country. Think about that. So when you talk about these rolling blackouts, like one day a month, we're gonna show them that you need to respect us and DEI and then on top of that, didn't the data show that DEI didn't really heavily affect us at all? It affected other people. So where are we? What are we arguing about? What are we really upset about? This is why sometimes you got to just sit back and look at it and be like, okay, am I getting played here? And this is what I'm talking about, like the emotional component. Are we getting played here? Because that's what I honestly believe. A lot of y'all getting played. Y'all got to stop getting played. Y'all got to actually just use your brain. When y'all see something, just y'all listen. This phone y'all got, the phone, that's a supercomputer in a sense, bro. Search, read. That's all you got to do, and you will get to the bottom of it. I promise you, if you sit there and just search and read and just look at the sources and verify real quick, promise you, it'll only take you about 10 minutes. You can even have the phone read to you to where you don't even have to read. That's how easy it is. Just have it read to you. You can listen to the information just to get the information. And then you don't fall victim to the stupid ish that is being given to you or put in front of you.
Hoping to come up with a list of businesses for consumers to shop.
Either cut us in or cut it out. We don't have to shop everywhere. And so we're going to be talking about how do we diversify our spending.
Another group of faith-based leaders are planning their own boycott. Several of the boycotts.
Why does faith-based leaders always involve themselves in things that have nothing to do with them? That's my first question.
They always got to be a part of it.
I seen Jamal Bryant, who I absolutely despise. I think that he is one of the
Ton Dog, you already know that the faith-based initiatives, they always got to get included because they need the press coverage. So the moment that something is available for them to attach themselves to, they got to get attached to it because they need the visibility too. It's like anytime there's a black movement, the faith-based organization, they always got to come into the fold. Always.
trashiest, ashiest, silliest. I want to be famous / a preacher at the same time and leading my congregation down a pathway to destruction type people that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I wish I could really say what I wanted to say, but this is a Millionaire Morning Show. But why do faith-based, they don't say faith, they say faith-based. Notice the words matter. They don't say pastors, spiritual leaders, disciples of God. They don't say saints. They don't say Christians. They don't say anything like that. They say faith-based. Why do they say faith-based? And why are faith-based leaders always at the center of something that's the worst for the community? If you want to go into any community and you want to see how destroyed it is and how trashy it is, usually you'll go in and it'll have two things. Number one, it'll have a church on every corner. All four corners will probably be a church. And the second thing that it'll have is liquor stores. You know, I wish we would spend more time making sure that we protest against drug dealers. Oh, or maybe we should protest against Klarna. Have you ever thought about that? Afterpay. I got a novel idea.
Credit
What
cards.
if you decided not to shop using your American Express credit card that continues to keep you in debt? We should protest against not paying off our student loans so that we're not under duress. You know, people spend more time on the wrong things. And I'm trying not to make this a yesterday show, right? I'm genuinely trying not to make this a yesterday show. We spend more time on the wrong things trying to prove to people that we are worthy. We are going to be really diligent in making sure that we stick together. But how come it's never in the right things? How come it's always diversity, equity, and inclusion? And why is everybody always inserting themselves into things that is not their business? Honestly, I'm genuinely curious. Why is this always a thing? Why do I have to make sure that I prove myself to you? And here's another thing, because I can't wait to get on. This is White People Week too. This is nothing new for us. We're used to it. If you are a part of the Black community, then this is something that you probably are already familiar with. You're used to this because we're used to being shamed. Black people are used to being called names. We're used to a mob mentality. We used to wannabes always trying to shame you into doing something that you don't want to do. So I very much expect for people to say, oh my God, I can't believe you the COON word, you a black raccoon, all of this other type of stuff. That's normal. We're used to it. Okay. This is White People Week. This is definitely y'all week. Y'all gonna take these L's all week. So think about it like this, right? Think about the last video that I just played. Now I'm about to play another video. Now, tell me what you think about this one.
February 28th, the 24-hour economic blackout. No Amazon, no Walmart, no fast food, no gas, not a single unnecessary dollar spent. For one day, we are going to finally turn the tables.
Maybe you've seen segments like this on your social feeds. This call for an economic blackout has been spreading, and activists are urging Americans to refrain from making any purchases at major retailers tomorrow on Friday. The nationwide protest comes as people continue to endure rising prices on everything from food and gas to housing and utilities. National consumer reporter for USA Today, Betty Lynn Fisher, joins us now from Akron, Ohio, to talk about what this all means. So fill us in. What is the purpose specifically of this blackout?
Good morning. So, this started out as you just saw the video of John Schwartz, who goes by the one called Jay on Instagram. And he says that it just started as a bold idea where he was frustrated and wanted to have consumers take back a day and, take a day starting tomorrow after midnight, and for 24 hours not to shop or spend any money anywhere in person or online, to just try to make an impact on what he calls corporate greed.
Hey, real quick. So simply looking at that, right? Who actually started the whole movement for the the blackout boycott? Because anytime we ever heard boycott, it was typically like black people boycotting something. So I remember when I seen the flyer for like the boycott, it was supposed to have been like, black people boycotting. But simply looking at this, right? Who came up with it? And then whose messaging is it now? Like, is it our people doing it? Because I seen a bunch of black people like, yeah, we're going to boycott. But then it's like, who is this white lady and white dude and Asian lady? And like what they talking about? Like, so is it like a bigger thing? Is it like all people supposed to be doing this, or was it like the black people supposed to be doing this? You see how it changed the narrative? So yeah, let's see what they talk about. Let's see what Time Dog talking about.
Think about this for a second. We just watched 2 videos. LaToya, you hit the nail on the head. Molly, you hit the nail on the head. Y'all hit it. Where's Toya? Let me find Toya's comment too. I gotta find Toya. Toya, you hit the nail on the head. It is. Oh, you hit the listen, think about this for a second. Let me tell you how stupid these people are. Let me tell you how dumb these people, for those of y'all that's watching this right now that don't get it, for those of you that may even disagree with me, Toya hit the nail on the head. This is the funniest part about it. People don't even know who started it and why they doing it.
I don't know about y'all, but I can tell y'all straight up, I don't never like to look stupid about something. Like, that's why I don't even talk about stuff that I don't know. I'm damn sure not gonna argue a point that I'm not 100% on, because I don't like to look stupid for nothing. This right here, for all the people, like black people that's boycotting all, this makes us look stupid. Seriously, it makes us look stupid.
Oh, they playing a game of telephone. They're playing a game of telephone. So this person think that they're doing it because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this person think that they're doing it because of corporate greed. And this person think that they're doing it because they want to get back at Trump. And this person is doing it because they want to make sure that they push their liberal agenda. Nobody even knows who started it. Nobody knows. So now you got white apologists that see black women say that we're going to protest because Black Lives Matters on the internet, and they are apologizing for black people. Meanwhile, some white man over here named Jay on X started a movement to make sure that they address corporate greed And you dummies, you dumb to the dumbs, you dummies are over here putting your hats into the ring. And this, listen, I said it yesterday, and I did a video, and it wound up dropping last night. I said, I don't listen to nobody. The only person that I take my direction from is God. That's it. Because y'all stupids are over here protesting and getting involved in something that didn't even have nothing to do with you. You remixed it and tried to make it yours, and then y'all got y'all follower mentality because y'all sheep. All of y'all being led to the slaughter, and you hate each other and you hate different causes so much that you just adopted it to be yours, and you don't even know that you supporting something that ain't got nothing to do with you. You so, oh my God. Oh, look at these idiots. Listen, I just pulled up 4 different news broadcasts that are different people claiming that they're the ones that are pushing it and starting it and implementing it, and everybody got a completely different agenda, and nobody knows what the hell they doing, but everybody participating. You so stupid. You so dumb. That's why I don't listen to nobody, man.
See?
I stay in my own lane. I do my own research. And now you got black people getting mad at other black people because they don't follow them for doing something that they didn't even know why they was doing it in the first place. You got white apologists trying to follow black women to do something that they never even started.
It's crazy. Oh my God. Hey, and so for everybody watching in too, I'm gonna make sure y'all go to the description, and the links to all of the videos is going to be in the description. So you're gonna be able to go see the full clip of what's going on, so y'all can watch the full view.
Nobody think for themselves. Nobody asked the question. Everybody just reposted it on TikTok. You start making your own video. You just start doing it for yourself. What idiots! Listen to it. Look. Let me let her explain it to you. Don't mind me. Let me let her explain it to you.
Is there any hint or evidence as to how much this is catching on, and which companies? We heard him mention some of them, but which ones are being targeted, and why this date of February 28th?
Yeah, I think he just came up with a date when he was coming up with this bold idea for one date to start with. It does seem that this has become kind of a viral social media movement. There has been a lot of people posting. There are also, in addition to this is the People's Union, is John Schwartz's group. This is kind of their initial one-day boycott. They have since expanded, and they'll be doing some other events too. So for tomorrow, there's not any specific company that is targeted. They have mentioned companies like Target and Walmart and Amazon, but the idea is not to spend money anywhere. But then there are other efforts by the People's Union, as well as other organizations that have been upset with companies such as Target and Walmart and Amazon that have rolled back their diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, as well as President Trump's elimination of federal DEI programs since taking office.
Yeah,
y'all are so dumb. Y'all are so dumb. And then y'all thought that they did it for the end of Black History Month. Look how stupid you look. They don't even mention you as a foundation of why they're doing this. And then there are other organizations that may be a little bit mad because they rolled back the diversity, equity, and inclusion. They don't even like you. You got an Asian woman in Akron, Ohio, and some random white man on X, formerly known as Twitter, organizing, and Elon Musk is letting y'all do it. He's not even censoring y'all. Y'all organizing around something that didn't even have nothing to do with you. You so dumb. You so dumb. Ugh. Meanwhile, activists is over here getting themselves ready and preparing in order to continue to go with it. activists is getting ready to make sure that they get their diversity, equity, and inclusion on.
I'm going to tell you about a grassroots organization that's calling on people to boycott major corporations and retailers for 24 hours in what's being called an economic blackout.
NBC5's V Win has more on what Chicagoans are saying about this movement locally.
Y'all thought that blackout meant black people.
Nope.
Black culture. You thought because they put the word black in it that it was meaningful for you, didn't you? You thought that you was included? This is the real diversity, equity, and inclusion right here. This is truly diversity, equity, and inclusion. They want y'all to have equity in their protests.
Some people living and working in Chicago's Hyde Park say they're preparing for the economic blackout.
It's a big message, and we really have to take it seriously. We do have influence on where we spend.
Hey, pay attention. You're going to mainly see our black women on the front not making sense. Just remember everything that we just say here in review. Just pay attention to it.
And our money, and I think that it will get some attention.
We've been buying meals to make sure that we don't have to, buy anything to eat out.
Shannon Stokes said her family first heard about the nationwide boycott on social media, urging consumers not to shop or spend money at major corporations or retailers for 24 hours. That includes not getting fast food or gas or groceries in protest of everything that's been going on.
We have to make.
All right, real quick. Why are you going to protest gas? Do y'all cars run off love? Because, like, what if y'all was on E on Thursday and Friday morning you still had to go to work? Let's not forget, y'all do work for white corporations now. So think about that. So you trying to do these, we're going to boycott, and then you F around and get fired because sales didn't drop down, then what? It's like, we got to, that's why I always tell people, bro, pay attention to the money. Pay attention to how money works. Pay attention to where the money is going. And then you will solve a lot of those other problems. Because when you pay attention to the money, then you can see where the power and the respect comes. We not getting no real respect without having the money component in our own community, bro. So everything on what they talking about is really like a mute point. Like, they don't give two flying F's about you boycotting for one effing day, because I guarantee a bunch of people loaded up on whatever they needed on Thursday. Matter of fact, no, they didn't, because people ain't get paid till Friday. And so if you ain't get paid till Friday, you really think you about to just, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go spend no money on, bro. People be broke as hell on Friday morning, even though they check just hit at 7 a.m. and they broke at 8:30, and they go to work at 9. Like, come on, dog. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. So don't even play.
Make our voices heard in their pockets. There is absolutely no other choice that I would have.
A grassroots organization started.
Y'all so dumb. Y'all so dumb. And then let me tell you how dumb they are. They front loaded, overbought stuff the day before from the same retailers that they're gonna protest the next day. Look at these.
Time dog, no, they didn't. They was broke on Thursday. Don't forget that. Don't forget, Time. They was broke on Thursday. They got paid Friday. And then they gonna go shopping with them on Saturday.
Dummies, man. Y'all, you just made me want to throw my computer. If I wasn't afraid that it would hit somebody on a sidewalk, I would throw my computer over this balcony right now. Such a follower, hive mentality. We have to make our economic dollar work for us.
Dog, these voices are funny, dog. I swear to God. Dog.
Neighborhoods with each other. I think that y'all should really ignore you food stamps, and you keep on going.
All right, he
figure
going
out
in.
what's wrong with other people.
He going in on them. So